Ah, there's
Jan.
Peter.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Alfred.
Hi.
Hey, Bev.
Hey, Nunu.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Dee.
Hi.
Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Hi,
Dee.
Donna D.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Noreen.
Oh, very good.
Donna.
Hey, I saw Bonnie.
Hi, Steven.
Stephen, Judy.
Hi,
Judy.
Hey, Jan.
Luna.
Hey, Steven. How are you?
People.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Nuno.
I hear Peter, but I don't
Hi,
see
Yuri.
Stephen's here. Hi.
Judy, Bernadette.
Alex.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Peter.
Party time.
Hi, Judy.
Hi,
So good to see you.
Hi, Julie.
Diane. Hi, Deb.
So happy to see everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Judy.
Very, very much.
Full house.
Great.
Full house.
Quantum group hug.
Yes.
Constant hug, never let go.
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
A no time hug.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Endless hug.
Yeah.
Endless.
No gap
Beautiful.
hug.
No gap hug. I like that.
For sure, Yuri. For sure. That's a very tight hug.
Yes.
You get
Because
to-
we are one body.
It's an ass hug, a heart hug.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was texting. I just saw the most beautiful blue dot before the call. I was practicing and looking at the Daily Intense webpage, and it was the first time for me. It was in my room, in my bedroom.
Wow.
A beautiful
that's
blue
good.
dot. Beautiful.
Wow.
Hi, Sunny.
Hi, Sunny.
Hi, Sunny.
You like your
Diana.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Tails. Hi, Diana.
Hi,
Hi,
Diana.
Diane.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Nunu.
Hi,
Hi,
Diane.
Diana.
Hi,
Hi, Diane.
Diane.
Hey, Erica.
Hi,
Diana.
How many Dianas are there? How many
A lot.
Dianas are there?
Yeah.
A lot of Dianes.
I think it's endless.
Diana and Diana.
They never end. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hey, Bev.
So,
Hi, Diana.
are we recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Not
Thank you.
Hi, Naren. Noreen. Nice to see you.
So, questions.
Oh, yes. There's a lineup.
I might
About
have
the
mentioned
20
today in an email
Oh,
about deleting, I think it was Alex, the Daily Intense webpage. And I was a little sad by that because there's close to 100 or over 100 people that are on the website studying, and they're not maybe on the same level as we are yet.
Right.
So I think that might affect them greatly if you remove the Daily Intense. That's just my opinion.
Well,
It hasn't been removed.
it was just
No.
a sidebar where it
Right.
talked about the 37 now my brain went. Thank you. We know
That's
what you're
good.
talking
That's
about.
always good, Alex.
That
Yeah.
have been taken over by what's on the first page, the 20 signs now.
Right. The 20 nows.
And
The 20.
that also allowed shrinkage of Daily Intense by about 300 words.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just looking.
I mean, that's a big deal.
So how many words are there in the 20?
Pardon me?
How many words are there in the 20? Well, he didn't add the 20. No, but how many words are there in the...
It's on the website.
A lot less words.
Yeah,
just
if
how many
you
words.
guys aren't watching the words, you're missing quite a bit.
It's the 20
I just wondered
signs.
how many words there were.
It's the 20 signs. There are
Yeah, the 20 signs.
in the 20 signs.
So
Yes.
Peter, I guess the question is, if you know, are you in a place where you're choosing possibly to take off the website, the intents on the website?
No.
Okay, so that's going to stay.
Yeah, because they're always going to be pre-quantum people.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, it was major for me. Sorry.
Pardon me?
Peter, can you hear me? It's Diane Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Diane Joy.
Hi, Diane Joy.
Diane Joy.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, good.
Where have you gone?
This Steven?
Great experience.
Yay, Stephen's here.
I'm giving the talking stick to Diane Joy. Go, your question.
Last Wednesday, I sat down in my chair and, as usual, took a little tap.
Diane, come closer to the mic. Sorry.
Yeah,
Do what?
Move the mic a little bit closer.
there you are.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you now.
Anyway, last Wednesday, I was waking up. I saw.
You're breaking up.
I can't hear you.
You're cracking up. I saw. Am I broken up now?
Oh,
No.
It's better. All right. So, I was waking up and I saw the initials in my visual field in my twilight place, QS, and I woke up and I was saying QS, and I said, "What? That's crazy." So then I thought about it and I thought quantum singularity. So quantum singularity has a message for me. And so I said, "Quantum singularity, do you have a message for me?" And that 2 nights later, I had a dream that I was told to go to Peter's house and ask him a question about what he has to tell me. So I got in my car and I realized I had no idea where he lived. And so that was the end of that. That night, I had this dream of this huge white snake. The girth was about the size of a grapefruit, and it was just there. And I wasn't afraid of it, but somebody said, "Well, we're going to have to take it somewhere. Do you want to put it in your car?" I said, "No, I don't think so, because it doesn't how big it is. I don't want a snake crawling around in my car." So it went in somebody else's car. So I notified Peter and asked him, "Do you have anything to tell me what's going on?" In the meantime, I looked up the meaning of snake, and stands for energy, information, life changes, messenger to humans. He's a shapeshifter from heaven to underworld, symbolically thousands of years. Love omen, love, transformation, and change, purity, positive energy, and new beginnings. And it doesn't get better than that. So I'm over to you, Peter.
Well, what does white mean to you?
Pure,
Yeah,
purity.
so wouldn't be happy with purity.
I'm there.
See, quantum is so simple and so few words, and we're complex. We make ourselves complex, and we're not. And one of the things we're learning to be is simple. Now, let's go further. There are numbers 10, 7.5 billion, and 2 million. Do you know where they are?
Yes.
Yes.
And let's just go to those numbers. Now, 7.5 billion. How many of them wake up? All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
And what do they do?
Experience.
So they wake up, that's already an experience zone.
Yeah.
Right? Just like you guys have experience elements, they have one.
Mm-hmm.
Then they take a drink of water. You know, some of them drink dirty water. But it's another experience. And then some of them go to the bathroom. That's 3 experiences. So we're well over 10 billion collective experiences, and they're all different. Now, as we progress, we have more experiences each day. But did we start with only a few? You bet. So how many experiences on the surface of the earth, where there are 7.5 billion, are there? Well over 10 billion.
Yes.
Well over
Well,
20, 30 billion. And their experiences are just as real as yours. Now, those on this call have a lot of experiences. But those are just as real as the few experiences that everybody has. What's dying? Something many of those people do. That's another experience. What's aging? That's another experience. What is getting its disease and not being able to fix it? That's another experience. What's relying on mankind? That's another experience. It's based on false things, but it is an experience. So collectively, we have 30, 40, 50 billion experiences. And they are just as real for them as it is all of us, those in this call. Now, that gives a very different perspective on what we're doing on the surface, all 7.5 billion. Their experiences are just as real as yours. You're having your experience, they are having theirs. Theirs are just as real and in parallel with yours. So when Diane asks a question, let's say I don't answer that question for a few days. Since everything is connected, the answer may be different because many, many more experience elements have taken place. So the timing of your answer changes the answer many times.
That makes so much sense.
And so that's very, very important because timing is one of the things that is under your magnificence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it helps you understand the billions in parallel and how it may change your answer.
And reality also.
Pardon me?
Reality also.
Well, yeah, because our reality is our experiences and our practice.
Okay.
So has that got anything to do with quantum jumping, Peter?
Anything to do with what?
Quantum jumping.
Jump.
Oh, no, there is no such thing as quantum jump.
Isn't there?
Quantum is experience, it's practice, it's oneness, it's timing, it's all those things. But the quantum part of you does not experience physicality. You have parts of you that do.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to become that. But that part of you does not deal with energy. It goes back and forth between real energy and holographic energy. And one of the things that we are doing is we are now in a position to use both.
Really?
And with one word,
Quantum strength.
awake.
Wake.
Awake.
Awake.
If you look, there are 13 concepts, not words, but concepts on the second page. And awake is the first one. And they all show as orange. There are 13 total. Awake is one. Water is two. Quantum strength is three. Quantum strength is four. Why can quantum strength be so strong? Well, because we use a base quantity system. And then thank you, which means I love you, is 5. 6 names, in my case, quantum singularity. Tammy, Nell, and you guys, quantum returnees. And then years of continued practice. What a concept. With Cammie, happy. With Nell, family. And with you guys, quantum activity.
Yeah, I love that addition, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it's easy to find, it's different color, and it answers questions. Oh, thank you, Finn.
The Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yay.
What time is it there?
So, the point is there are lots of experiences, and every single one of it is unique and equal, right?
Yes.
And they're happening at the same time in parallel.
Right. So does this have something to do with the multi-day conversation under Magnificence?
Yes.
Could you share more?
Well,
That was my question.
is it simple? I'm going to ask a leading question. Is it simple to take one step at a time?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Then why do I want to take all the steps?
You don't.
Exactly. but I have to be very comfortable being quantum. So as you practice being your magnificence, it becomes very easy to do a multi-step process, one step at a time, one day at a time.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, one day at a time.
One
yeah.
day at a time. Thank you. When I first read multi-day, I ended up in the dryer because it was too much.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Exactly. But you have to have complete, you really need to be what you guys are, your
More magnificence. And communicate from it.
Now, I have a small question regarding that. I had a similar experience where I asked my magnificence a question a week ago. And then,
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Stay closer.
Here, I'm going to just take my headphones. That should be good.
Yeah, wait.
Loud
and clear.
But no, I was asking my magnificence about a week ago about something with about work, and all of a sudden, in the Costco the other day, it just like the answer popped in my head automatically, without a doubt, clear cut, and I almost had forgotten about the question. Is that an example of that? Having a multi-day conversation where the answer is not immediate.
Yeah, because there, your magnificence is working with you to share an additional piece.
You're ready.
Right, so you're going to become smarter, and it's an aha, or it's an MTD, but it's you working with you to grow.
Nice.
Exactly.
What a great combination.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's because I was wondering about the multi-day conversation as well, and then that just came to me. So thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
Since there
You're
really
welcome.
is no time, it depends on your readiness to receive your answer.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
So just relax and be ready.
Try it.
And you will
Sometimes
hear.
sometimes
the timing
harder to
and
do,
the time.
Stephen, than people realize is to relax and allow that flow to happen. Some people go in the dryer and get stressed and bring in chaos or nervousness or even fear. But if they let go and allow and be open, it will come in when it's ready or when we're ready.
It allows
You're right.
magic.
Right.
That
And
takes
remember,
practice.
it is impossible to be complete while you still have a spiritual ego, because the reason for spiritual ego is fear. Period. You're not in touch with them, but that's what it is.
Very unpleasant.
Yeah. And it's tough because you can't see it. It's
Yeah.
hidden from you. You've hidden it from yourself.
Really well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Ultimate Easter egg hunt.
The ultimate hide and seek.
Yeah, it is.
Like my daughter, I kept telling my
Million
daughter
year
when she was little, like, okay, we played hide and seek together because I was a single mom with her, and I was like, do not say you're ready when you hide. And she just didn't get that. And she'd be like, okay, Mom, I'm ready. And I always knew where she was. And she just didn't get that.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Especially behind the curtains when you can see the feet.
Little kids are so great.
They are.
They are. They just show you so much.
Now, let's just. You are all participating in this call. You don't know what's coming because we're still doing the call together. This is very different than viewing a call. Because viewing a call, it's happening. participating in the call, it has an app. And that's the difference. Now, is viewing the call better than not viewing the call? Absolutely. But it is better to participate because we are the call. It's that simple. We are one.
Mm-hmm.
And the call is unfolding.
It's alive.
Yeah, it's alive.
We are
Well, not to
co-creating as we
participate.
go.
That's right. It's
not
alive. It goes with live.
Yes.
And live spelled backwards is what?
People.
Yeah. So there is a big difference
Yes.
participating in the call.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
With Bonnie here, Peter, we have the largest number on the call today, 29.
Yay!
322. My time.
That's fabulous.
Good news.
Did you
So-
say 29 on the call?
Yes.
Today's the 29th.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
Equals
add two
11.
together, it makes 11.
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
Think.
Awesome.
I've been seeing lots of 11s.
Yeah. My mom's birthday was 11/11.
Oh, wow.
Seen a lot.
I always say, hi, Mom.
I looked at the license plate, a car with a license plate today that had 3 11s. And so I've been seeing a lot 11. It's amazing the relationship, the new relationship we get with the new words, because even the old words, it's new now for us. For instance, when you wrote step by step or one step at a time, that of course makes so much sense. It's so logical to look at that and see what it means, but I didn't before this and before quantum. And then when I read it because I have this quantum link. It's just open up to me. It's like something completely new, and it's amazing. The same with pivots, because for me it's a foreign word. But then my quantum part explained to me what was pivots. I didn't have to look it up. That is just
In a knowing.
it's
Yeah,
incredible.
yes. No,
It's beautiful.
no new balance.
It's beautiful.
That's what we're doing, and we did that for 5,000 super cycles. No new balance. I mean, it's unbelievable. If you practice something that long, how do you fear? You can't.
Right.
Nope.
Well, you said it, Peter. It's not unbelievable, but in great part it is very difficult to believe for most of us, and even for me, because we know it, but still, half of the time we don't believe it. So that's part of the work. That's part of the process and the practicing.
Practicing.
Yeah, because it's almost like having the right amount of wrong beliefs to get there. I don't know. I mean,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh, just so that dot in that picture from Noreen, you said it's white, and my computer was still blue.
a little bit, yeah.
Mine, it was blue.
Interesting.
Mine was on the camera. It was white, and still is.
Yeah, and that's the point. On my computer, it is blue. still a blue dot. And Julie just shared with us that on her computer, it still is blue. So there is wide disparity. Yeah. Now, in the case of Julie and myself and Noreen, we all use Apple stuff, and the color's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
So-
screen is different. Every computer screen shows different colors. Like Donna D said, Mastery was black on her.
Exactly.
So I'm just looking on my computer on my MacBook. It's white.
Interesting. Yay.
And it was the first time for me too. I was sharing that in the beginning of the call. That never happened to me. I saw a very vivid blue sphere dot in my bedroom while practicing and looking at the Daily Intense webpage. It was amazing. I had to look twice because it was like I was dreaming but awake.
That's great.
Very vivid,
That's very nice.
very blue, very blue.
Wow.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Neat.
And it lasts
Amazing.
forever, the feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The feeling
Oh yes,
lasts
it
forever.
stays. That's how you know it's quantum because
Yeah.
it's forever there.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of
It doesn't go away.
the bluebirds come to my house, and they've always come to me and sat next to me, and that just gives me, that's my blue dots, I guess, my bluebirds.
Yes. So cute.
That
They're,
really is cute.
they're just so sweet.
Yeah, so sweet. Yes.
You know, bluebirds are
Happiness.
happiness, right? The bluebird of happiness.
Yeah.
And they're fabulous. And however bluebirds choose to come to you is really cool. Like Puff Lordy, who has her birthday tomorrow,
Yeah.
she lives with bluebirds and loves them. And so it's just blue again. This is the blue creation. Period. So bluebirds, blue dots, blue, pure blue, Dinah Joy, white snake, pure joy. Their white is all colors, right?
Right.
Black is no colors. There are black wolves and white wolves and gray wolves. There's 50 shades of gray.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about that book.
So, and it's just simple, but we're all having our experiences in parallel. Every one of us is unique. Everyone is equal. There's no hierarchy. We could do Zoom, for example. But what do we have then? We have a clogged up mess.
Yeah.
And how many could answer questions if we added Zoom? You couldn't. So how do you grow? Slower. Next question.
I just checked FaceTime. The limit is still 33.
Yeah, but they are adding more bandwidth.
Yes.
So they have the ability, but it is still. I went through every word of what's new also.
Yeah.
And base time is still 33.
Yes. And I also
Did you find
know that the event is still a few weeks.
I found Apple sent a letter out about iOS 14.
Yeah.
And you could go more and more and more. There were 3 levels. So I read all 3 levels.
Wow.
And the only hint is that they've added 1080p. So that shows they have figured out how to add more bandwidth.
Yes.
So,
What is ADP? What is ADP?
Dots per inch.
Dots per inch.
Yeah.
right. It's resolution.
Oh,
It's actually HD picture is what.
Right.
Peter? Did
HD stands for high definition.
Okay, high definition. I meant Noreen. Did you find anything on the COVID tracking for iOS 14?
Oh yeah, that I think, as Noreen said, that has been.
Oh.
There's something called notification. So if you go to notification, you can turn on notification. I read every word there, and they were silent on battery. So that tells me that once we turn on notification, we significantly drain our battery.
Yeah.
And once we are quantum threshold, we've achieved that level, which you all have. We can't get COVID.
Yes. The other way, Peter, to avoid some of the tracking is you need to have your Bluetooth off completely. You have to have your Wi-Fi off. And if you prefer, you can even turn off the location services. And so now they have to really work hard to find out where you are.
They have to call you and ask where you are.
Where are you?
You can choose not to tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Fortunately, you're not in the dryer, so
Yeah.
that's dry stuff.
Peter, this is Catherine. I have a question.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine.
Hi. I sent you a second video on the 1221 activation in Australia, and then you responded with some numbers. Can you explain? I don't understand.
We want at least 10 beyond spiritual ego.
Okay.
And we've got it. There are 7.5 billion on the planet. This is fact. There are 7 additional civilizations in the 800-mile thrust of the Earth. There's another civilization in the center. Those 9 total.
Yes.
And then there are about 2 million who are going to that second Earth.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 million. That's a very low number.
It is very low. I was surprised with that.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was surprised. It's like 0.3%.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's also how many souls showed up. All Souls Day, 13,000.
Oh, 2 million,
Yeah.
2 million.
Yeah.
Those same souls have not learned, huh? They seem to go back.
What, is it the same souls?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Peter,
I
do you
don't.
see that transition of the
There are
2,000
changes.
souls happening this year?
Well, you're going to have daily change. What's the synonym for quantum?
Change.
Change.
Right. So what happens if you're a master of quantum? You're also a master of change.
Change.
So the synonym is quantum is change. So the numbers we had to have at least 10, and we have 80. We have 20. But their block was previously go. So they're taking themselves out of it. But 80 is way above 10.
Mhm.
We started at Diana's with 10. Because we needed 10. And we went to work on 10, Thanksgiving of 2015. Well, we got more than 10. We've done a great job. And today we have 29 on the call. We've done a great job. But it all, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diana.
Tears.
Donna D, you had one question.
Well, I can ask it again because Peter said the answer would be different, but it was answered on the Q&A on the 26th, and my question was from the Q&A from September 24th, where Peter said that he went to level 20, and I asked, and I'll ask again, so is that in relation to base 20? And he did answer on that last call, but maybe he can answer it in a different way because it's me asking.
In 13, it says quantum strength twice. That is because we are a base 20 system. So without distorting anything, we could put 20 in, and that's how we achieved it. So it was a recognition of what's involved in creation. And it means that when we reach for quantum strength to balance something, it is really fast. So that was my adding quantum strength twice. Now, what about 3 times? We're not base 30 for forget it. We put them together, water, quantum strength, and then quantum strength again. Why not take advantage of it? We are. So every day, I say those 13 concepts. And that's why.
Can I ask a question, Peter? You're talking about the concepts written in magenta, not the ones
Orange.
written in red?
No, they're in orange.
Orange on page 2016, right under his autobiography.
Okay, gotcha.
Where the dolphins are, yes.
Thanks.
Good.
You're welcome.
Question.
Thank you, Peter.
I just want to share that.
Hi, Hector.
Hi, Hector.
Hi,
Hi, Hector.
Just want to share a congratulations to all the quantum in the family, because what they have been doing in relation to turning more into peace, because the energy in this call is so soft and smooth and loving. So keep on the good job that you are doing on that line.
Thank you, Hector.
Thank you, Hector.
Yeah,
thank
You
you.
too. Thank you,
that
Hector.
observation.
Question.
Peter. I just want to thank you for adding the threes on the website.
Yes.
They have been something that have been really helping me, and I find myself saying them when I have quiet time, or as I'm going to sleep, or just sitting quietly by water, but just seeing the balance in the threes, and just I find myself just seeing as they bring me so much. They're soothing and comfort. They bring comfort. Knowing those truths and using them.
And to me, that word balance,
Yes.
it just sets them, it's like, it just sets them off. It makes it so simple.
Yeah.
Thank
And I
you,
love-
Julie.
as I
really
share-
appreciate that.
Thank you, Julie. That was
Sweet.
really sweet, honey.
I really agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the threes
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you,
Yeah,
Julie.
me too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love them too.
Yep. Yes,
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 but
yes.
my favorite is balance one quantum body.
Yeah.
Peter, I have a question. On the webpage, it says by 2022, the Zillions will be in one of three groups. So, for the evil at number 3, it says different planet. I'm assuming that we will have access to other planets as well if we're pre-quantum and quantum masters, or how is that going to?
For quantum masters,
Yes. Okay.
you're really blocked as long as you have fear. So you're almost there. But there are certain things that reduce your strength of quantum by 50%. 50. Huge. If you take 4, which is all of you are 4, but then you tack on spiritual ego. You don't earn 5 and 6. You stay at 4. And then as you change and find those fears and eliminate them, then you become 6.
6. Okay.
And 6 is the number of quantum.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Question.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. Very helpful.
Yes. I like the different perspectives. It gives you another angle.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes all the difference.
Uh-huh. It's like quantum D, 3D, 5D, but quantum D. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, experience, but it is, yeah, right?
D for depth.
And that's the growth,
Quantum depth. Yeah.
the amazing growth
Yes.
that we are having.
Yes.
Every day it's
Wow.
The 20,
that's the word.
on the first page, 20 signs, nows. That is all quantum,
Yes.
including things of fluid. So it's in electricity. I'm an electrical engineer. That's part of my training. It's called a push-pull circuit, and it's much more powerful than a circuit that goes one way. So those 20 are push-pull. They are the high form of electricity. So don't worry. Just accept that you're using the highest forms.
Thank you.
And you're benefiting from the highest forms.
I believe that.
Dinah,
Yeah.
Donna D, are you complete? Are you still?
I'm going to have to re-listen to what you said to
Okay.
say whether or not I'm complete.
Okay. That's fair enough. It's growth.
But thank you. It was a different answer.
I knew it would.
That's what we get.
It's the change.
And that's
Change.
wonderful, yes. That's be able to go from one point to another without any fear. It's amazing.
I think I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nuna.
No. I was just going to say that before the nows appear in the web page, I was the week before I was struggling, and in my own way I came up with look, I have to be comfortable in all nows, every now.
Yeah.
And I was just working with all nows, possible actuals and potential nows. I just said this is what quantum is. Every now is okay for us. Is fun.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. It's working much better now with the 20 now signs, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but yeah.
Well, that's exactly along with what I was coalescing to me, because the no fear goes along with the one day at a time, which
Right.
allows for magic. It just
Which allows for no bias and allow all.
Yeah, exactly.
And no
Exactly.
errors.
That's why we're getting so many miracles.
We are.
That's exactly.
Another mantra can be just bring it on, whatever it is. Let's have fun with it.
Yeah, it's readiness.
But it's
At the end of the
readiness.
day,
That's
it's
right.
readiness.
I think
And-
miracles are really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
but
They
miracles
really
are practical, aren't they?
Yes. Yes. And eventually, they aren't miracles. They're just fact. And John D, they're putting things together that you personally haven't put together before. But once you put together like base 20 and like quantum strength, well, yeah, there is room to do quantum strength twice. And what's wrong with going for something that balances you faster? Isn't. What's it take me to do the 13 concepts? A minute.
Yeah. You know, someone asked me a question the other day, Peter, and you know, it just flowed out of my mouth, and I said, I live in miracles. You know, the entire universe is just miracles, and we have and see so many on a daily basis, just minute by minute, second by second, to the degree that you have to, well, you don't have to, but your mind thought is always in a positive, you're putting out there for love for someone else or the universe. And it's so therefore you end up in no concept of time because it's that constant motion of it.
Exactly. Only you're controlling. But it isn't control, it's just use.
Yes.
Quantum can't be controlled.
That's right. Yeah.
But it can be used.
You just leave yourself open for it to flow through.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Just you be you, yes.
And remember, you are quantum. You are divine. You are not energy. You are energy master. That's different. Remember, for 5,000 years, 5,000 super, we did no new balance. And then the only thing that happened is new. We did that for 5,000 super cycles.
And also, Peter, another thing that we did for 10 super cycles was perfection. Perfection in all experiences, all possible experiences that we're going to have. Which means that no matter what we could ever say or do, will be perfect. Even though we are seeing around us right now imperfection, those imperfections are all of them perfectly orchestrated. So we are enjoying experiences that are perfectly imperfect.
Yes. Yes.
And this
Thank you,
knowing,
Hector.
practicing this knowing for us give us a very, very advantage. And that brings peace on us.
Beautiful, Hector. Beautiful.
Yes.
Enjoy this knowing.
Judy, you have been very quiet today.
And enjoy the strength.
Yes.
Yeah. I am.
You
Enjoy the strength. That's right.
imagine.
Enjoy.
Reach for that strength, and it is so powerful.
Yeah.
Bam! You're
Bam.
balanced.
Yes,
Just
the perfection.
It happened so fast, you almost forget you did it.
QB, 55 minutes.
Wow. So, Thursday, and are there any last minute questions?
Blue eyes.
Yes, but I'll ask him to my magnificence.
Good idea.
That's great.
Good answer.
There's no delay for that though, no.
Oh, maybe there will be a little bit of delay, but I'm okay with it. So one day the delay
No,
will go
it's
away.
so much better to do it together live.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And thank you for that, for all of you, and Peter, thank you for this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
special, so
Thank
special.
Thank you so much.
Hey, no,
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations. It's a new high.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Papa Lori.
Thank you.
Sorry, I love you.
Yes.
Love
Birthday,
you. Thank you.
Papa Flori. It's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Pop Lori, happy birthday.
Just say
Birthday.
happy
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Because she listens to these.
And Beth's birthday is on October 1st.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Beth.
Ah, yeah.
What about Danita? Danita Lynch. Her birthday was this earlier.
Yes, this month. It's 21st.
27th, wasn't it, or something? Oh, 21st. 21st, yeah.
Quantum,
Thank you,
Quantum
Judy.
Choir practice time on first. For sure.
I look forward
So
to it.
it's
Yes.
Thursday.
We're not having tryouts.
Thank you.
FaceTime can only pick up four
Yeah.
voices and four videos at the same time. That's why whenever we sing, it sounds so awful. It cannot pick up 32. It cannot pick up 32.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Oh, wow.
I love it anyway.
We haven't done much practice lately, so yay, Beth.
Bye, everyone.
All right,
There's
thank
one.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
See you in 2
Wonderful
days.
to see you all.
Love you
Bye.
guys.
Love you guys.
See you Thursday.